Welcome to season 2, episode 1 of the JShow. We're doing something a little bit experimental. We're starting off with a talk show episode. This could go bad. It could become the future of the JShow if it goes well. And Jackson's also now a co-host. So
Hello.
give a warm welcome.
That's me.
Hi.
Hi.
Alright. So, to start out, how about we bring our first guest on?
Hello.
Come on down. Come take a seat.
Oh boy, is it time? Is it high time?
Here he
Hi,
comes. Take a seat in the middle seat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hello, Jackson.
All right,
Hello,
Luke. Jackson, do you have anything to ask Luke?
Yeah, what does June 18th, 2010 have significance to you?
It was the day that Marsha Lansbury was stabbed to death 18 times in the chest in Wisconsin.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so that guy, Marshall Lansbury, he was a good friend of mine. He
Yeah.
was there for me when I was down and like in the pumps. And in, the year before his death, exactly a year, he said that he met a man by the name of Luke,
How strange.
and he said, I met this guy at a bar. He told me this. He was like, I met this guy at a bar. I didn't know it at the time, but that man was you. And he said, the man told me that I had a year left to live. Isn't that funny?
It's funny how that happens.
That's
Sometimes
crazy.
it seems like the stars have our fates in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That man, Luke, do you know him?
Nah.
Okay.
Okay. I've got a Shit. Where do I go from that?
Need to recover?
Let me just situate myself.
Oh my god.
Is this
Let
an
me situate
intervention?
myself.
I'm in the company of friends. All right. Ask me literally any question. I love questions. What? What is? Okay.
Alright. Let's sit back in our seats, Jackson.
Anyways,
Anyways.
let me just...
So Luke, do you have any questions for us?
How is your day going?
Do you want to take that first, or should I?
You can go. You can...
Okay. You know, it's been pretty good. I got off of work, let's see. Roughly an hour ago, actually. I didn't want to come home immediately because I knew Jackson was actually going to be later at the play than he said he was. So I kind of just fucked around at work for a bit. Had some fun. I stole some mango sorbet. That shit's delectable, by the way. Would highly recommend it to anyone if given the chance. And then, yeah, that's it.
Wow.
How about you, Jackson?
It was great. I went, at 5 I went to B-dubs. I got some fucking wings. Those shits banged so hard. At Buffalo Wild Wings, I had this, like, basketball hoop thing. And you know me. I
I know you.
We know you.
Man,
yeah.
we know you.
June
Well-
hoops, breaking
Boys
windows,
do it.
breaking bones, fantasizing about breaking bones.
Yeah.
And
Crushing clavicles.
yeah,
I
specifically,
crush clavicles.
it reminded me a lot of what happened to that guy that I thought.
Yeah. Marshall Lansbury.
Because I threw the ball once. I threw it at the hoop. It bounced out and it hit me right in the head.
Just Charlie.
Just like that rock, you know. Rocks just
Yeah.
they tend to
So
fall off the bridge.
Okay. As
You
I
know,
was saying,
and
it,
I had fun there. I had
kind
fun
of
there.
like it's kind of like the video game Rust, if you think about it.
Yeah, a lot like Rust actually. It's
Yeah.
all surviving. You know,
Yeah.
we only have one chance to live.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then
there was a game that really played on that really well. It was called One Chance. I actually learned about it because Markiplier played it, but the whole thing about it was you have to live with the consequences of your actions, and they can have really grave consequences. It's a very dark game, but like, and it takes multiple runs to like maybe find what might be best for humanity, but it's very much worth it, and you feel the weight of things you might have done. Even if you had the right intentions, they can turn out wrong.
Do you
It
think
said
that applies?
I think it does apply to me.
yeah. Have you? Alright. Gotta ask. Have you ever made a grave error like that might cost you something you care deeply about in life?
Oops.
Yeah,
Yeah. You care to talk
Yeah.
about it?
maybe.
All right.
Okay, one time there was a bug, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking squash it." So I gripped my hand into a fist and slammed down on it with the force of 10,000 sledgehammers, and then I was like, "Oh, what have I done?"
What did he do to me, man?
You
Yeah,
took an innocent life.
yeah. What did I do to? What did he do to deserve it?
Maybe he,
If you grow up that disconnected from society, if it's the only life you'll ever know, there'll be no feeling there. It's like American Psycho.
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
that bug took like $10,000 loan from you, and maybe he was like, I don't know, 2 weeks late on it, and maybe just maybe that bug, that $10,000 that he was so close to getting to, you thought, I'll just kill him. Who would know, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I got a question for you, Luke.
I love questions.
Yeah. What do you think about the current state of Buttercast? What's your thoughts on that?
We don't have a consistent upload schedule, which is to be expected of a group of high schoolers, but I am a fan of the fact that we always come up with new ideas, even if even if we have to kind of cobble them together, because we don't have like studio level production or like master editors or producers to work with. We just kind of decide we're gonna do this thing, and then we have to take up the roles of what better people might do. But that makes it feel more, I don't know, grassroots. It makes it feel more authentic. I appreciate this, and the little fireside chat. It's like FDR.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. I get that reference.
Yeah, he gets the reference.
Yeah.
You know what?
Jackson-
Okay. I wanted an excuse to start talking about a random historical event. You ever heard about the Dave Matthews Band Chicago River incident?
Okay, hold on. Let's hold off on that. Hold off on that 1 second. Jackson, you were waving your hand like you had something to say.
I have something to say. Okay. I truly think we need to rebrand Buttercast. I just
Okay.
honestly, the name Butter.
Who's clapping cheeks over there? Hold on, we're gonna go figure that. We're gonna go to the bottom of this. Hello, who's slapping ass over here?
Oh my god.
Who's like?
Oh my god.
Who's? Excuse me. You know what? Aiden, look at me. Aiden, go to the other side of this house. Leave. Go to the other side of this house and stay over there.
Woman, am I right? So I truly think that we need to rebrand Buttercast. I think the name Buttercast is honestly way too, like, it's just not unique enough. I don't think. There's so
Right.
many things already that use name, like name and then cast right after, and just butter itself is really, really not unoriginal, but like just vague and broad. Also, whenever I look up Buttercast, I just see a bunch of cooking videos.
Wait, hold on. Actually, let me. Is that
Yeah.
true? Oh.
Yes, apparently, if you, it's either something about cast iron and you put butter in it, or it's like I think it's like you put meat into butter and you just let it age in like a cold fridge for like years.
I see a lot of butter basting. Yeah, you're right.
So like, I don't know if we wanted to do it like the J and Co, or if we wanted to make our own separate identities with this. Because I always wanted to make a YouTube channel, not like specifically for just the J and Co, but like just
Right.
both for myself, just to do stuff. And I
Would
do
you
have.
Okay.
You may speak. Oh,
We can. Okay. Wait. Hold. We can. We can. We can
Alright.
ask you during your segment to come up here. Keep going. No, let's
Alright.
do that.
Okay.
and
Keep going,
well,
Jackson.
and I think, well, we might as well like. I think our content's good. Like I think I like all of this rec room. Like we do Gardic a lot, and John, your like solo videos that you do are always really good. Your
Yeah.
editing also improving a lot. But I think like the name and just like, because the main thing I set myself out to like make TikTok videos for this and like, but I just never really did anything with that. Mostly because
Yeah.
the first video I made took like 5 hours, and I got like views, and it was funny as hell. It was a Roblox video. I love that video. Link that in the description. In the description. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. I'll put a plug to it. Don't worry.
And that's my 2 cents. Wait, can I make it 2?
Yeah.
2.
Oh, also,
Careful, you might throw up gain signs.
as of current, y'all know that One Piece video that I uploaded yesterday night?
Yeah.
I woke up in the morning. It had 800 views.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
As of current,
That's
like
it's sitting at
half.
1,000.
yeah,
That's like 10/16.
Yep.
Oh,
sorry.
Dogs.
Sorry. Sorry.
You brought up the solo. True.
Sorry, that's
You brought up the
5'8".
solo. You brought up the solo recording things. Charlie and I were talking about that yesterday. I do use copyrighted songs, and I'm planning on doing more creative things. I just need to find time and abilities for that. Also,
Never mind. You go.
one of those is coming up soon. I wanted to get into like Payday, like playing Payday with y'all before I actually uploaded it for a different thing we've got going on in December. And I wanted to make an introduction video, and I had such a good idea for it, and I really can't wait to actually start working on it. And the solo videos, I feel like I usually just make those to show some improvement in editing, and also kind of just to show off something like a game I like, or something I'm interested in. Like the Dead Space videos came mainly from this drive of passion to get people interested in Dead Space before the remake comes out in January. Just, I don't know. I want people to be more interested in stuff like that. I know it's hard to reach people, being as small as we are, but hey, at least 30 people watched the first Dead Space video I put out.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yippee! Yeah, no offense to your content, John. I don't watch it because I like to have commentary, and if it's just a person playing a game, it just feels like a playthrough. I do like the intro to it, though. That was very effective.
Thanks. Yeah, I might take that into consideration for videos coming up.
Consideration.
And that best of Buttercast video, like that intro is fucking phenomenal.
Chris with a Q.
That was all really funny. I watched that twice actually.
Thanks. Yeah,
But
I think
was-
this.
Did you just fucking rub your shoulder, Jackson, like an anime character?
Oh,
Oh, nah,
Oh.
nothing on little old me.
really? But John, what I was gonna say is like, I was been thinking of just like making a folder of just like a bunch of like songs that I made. Nothing like too like extravagant, but just like some jazz or like some funky little music that you can just use for recordings.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be, and only if you want to. I just want to make some like chill, like just like not like hella like melodic or anything, but just something in the background, because you always see that with all the YouTubers who use the exact same things, like the animal kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we can do it for sure. I think you definitely have the ability to do that since like jazz is in your blood. I feel like.
You should see me at jazz, bro. I've been fucking jamming.
Yeah, I've seen
you
clips
bleed
of you
sack.
doing. I've seen clips of you doing solos. You're fucking nuts. Get your fingy out of your nose.
Sorry.
That reminds me of something. Luke, I remember
Finger.
you and
I
I
laid
had a.
finger on him.
That reminds me, in 7th grade, you and I had an English class together, and I don't remember what started this, but you told the class at one point, he says something along the lines of, when I was younger, I picked my nose. And then you went off into this whole tangent. And then at the very end, you concluded it with, and I'm still recovering from it. And at the time, I was like, "What the fuck was that?" And now I look back at it. Yeah, like a recovering addict. Like, God, I just love getting deep in there. Just really getting real deep in there.
Digging for gold.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you said something like that in your tangent.
Whenever I have like a English speaking assignment, I always talk about determination. Have you guys ever played Undertale?
Yeah.
You do not say that, do you?
No. But no, I think the power of determination is like actually genuinely like no kizzy, very very important, and very just essential. I used it. I don't use it, but like I tend to be very perseverant and very determined. Over the past,
Everyone goes through so much struggle that most people will never know about.
and
Yeah.
like it's just hard to stay determined. And like through the past like month, man, I've been booked. But I always say to myself, it'll get better. Usually it does. Sometimes it doesn't. Like, I think just there's a song called "This Too Shall Pass" by OK Go.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I fucking love that song. I love the music to it. It's like this Rube Goldberg thing.
Yeah. Okay, I think I have another song you'd like, "Float On" by Modest Mouse. It's just like, in spite of negative things happening, there is an undercurrent of positivity that can lie in everything if you choose to focus on it.
Send me a link of that. Also, I just want you to know that in iMessages, I thought that you were Toby in my iMessages for like a month or so. And then Toby actually DM'd me, and I realized, oh wait, maybe Toby got a new phone or something, and I didn't know. So you've been Toby in my phone up until like last week.
I basically am Toby, so yeah.
Hold on, let me check some real quick. All right.
I think
It's
that's
been. Yeah.
Wait. One more thing.
Alright,
I want
let's
to.
conclude one more thing.
The Dave Matthews Band Chicago River incident. I would like to retell this event.
Okay.
Okay. So around the mid 2000s, I believe, the Dave Matthews Band was on a tour across America, and one of their destinations happened to be the city of Chicago. And they traveled in these big ass tour buses, which had, you know how you got like restrooms in the tour buses?
Yeah.
The shit's gotta go somewhere. So it goes into like a tank, and specified locations, those tanks can be unloaded. However, some guy driving the bus, for whatever reason, while in Chicago and driving, happened to press, like, hit the controls that opened the septic tank. The funny thing was, the bus was right on a bridge over the Chicago River, and as he released the septic tank full of all the piss and shit and other fluids, a tour boat was passing right under the bridge. So the passengers just got sprayed with shit and piss. And they had to
Chocolate
file a
rain.
lawsuit against it. I'm pretty sure the bus driver was not arrested. He was like, he had to apologize publicly.
I'm
that doesn't
so
sound
sorry
right,
for
but, like,
shitting on the boat.
there were
people.
legal consequences, and now it's like a celebrated event, kinda. Well, like, amongst, like, certain circles, because it's like, aha, Dave Matthews Band poured shit on people.
That's funny as hell, dude.
Yeah.
I would do that and not apologize.
Okay,
I
I'll
would sit there and just be like, tough titties, this is funny.
That reminds me.
Yeah,
You know what else tends to fall off bridges?
yeah.
No.
Rocks.
Yeah. I'll leave you with one question. Did you kill him?
Alright, that's all the time we got for this guest appearance. Thank you for coming on, Luke.
Yeah.
And tell
yeah,
Toby
okay.
to come in. So, you know, all this talk of payday and then Luke talking about some random historical event reminded me of
What?
the North Hollywood shootout happened February 28th, 1997, where basically, like, a payday heist actually fucking happened.
Don't compare it to a fucking payday heist. Oh my god.
Genuinely, this is what happened. Two people were armed to the teeth, like a fucking Modern Warfare 2 juggernaut situation. Robbed a bank, and the cops do not have the firepower to crack their armor. So these people were just slowly moving around after robbing a bank, getting away. And the police raided a local gun shop, hoping to find something that could take them out. And they couldn't. And ever since then, that has changed, like police, like, how the way the police works. Now they're allowed to carry higher caliber firearms in case of another event like that. But genuinely, the scale of this robbery is just hysterical. If you look at images, you'll see the two perpetrators were wearing were wearing suits, like two-piece suits on the outside, and underneath was like heavy ballistic vests. It literally just looks like a fucking payday heist.
That's kind of like the Polito score in GTA 5. They literally just get in the Juggernaut suit and just walk out of the thing. Is that real? Wait, did they get away with it?
What, the North Hollywood shootout? No, they died. They were
They
killed.
got shot in the foot.
Yeah.
You got shot in their car.
This all happened for real.
That's a little funny. It reminds me of the Las Vegas shooting.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do some research on that later.
That's the most massive shooting in U.S. history, and there's so much weird shit around it. I forget exactly what, but there's so much like just weird shit about it. And I remember seeing a video about Sonic talking about it.
Well, excuse me?
Sonic. Hey kids, did you know that the Las Vegas shooting?
Toby, do you have any
Yeah.
questions for us?
Um,
To start with,
no.
like, not any.
What would I ask in the first place?
Just small talk questions. We're having some chit chat. That's all.
Alright.
Fucking Ohio!
Ohio?
Why?
Why Ohio? You know,
Why?
it's a great question.
Why did they do this to me?
Yeah,
I
this
came out
is
the
a-
womb praying to be in like New York or something. Then they're like, "You're in," and I damn near shot myself just there and
Yeah.
then.
South Carolina isn't that bad of a state,
It's not.
unless you want to have rain.
It's racist, but eh.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yo,
it's a nice view. I would have loved to live there,
it
but
is.
then I got dragged to this shithole.
Hey, it's not
and
that much. Well,
Yeah.
we have at
No,
least.
So speaking of Ohio, want to know a fun fact about Ohio?
Yeah.
Ohio during the airing of To Catch a Predator, Chris Hansen had said their sting operation in Ohio was one of the most successful, and they shut down a lot of predators, saying Ohio had a really big problem with pedophiles. They got a fuck ton of people in Ohio,
We have
and
a lot
also
of.
Orange County, Florida.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too. A lot of meth labs too, as well as cannibals, serial killers, and incest.
I knew about
Yeah,
serial
Ohio!
killers and not cannibals. I knew about serial killers and pedophiles, but meth labs, cannibals.
My friend Sam, he told me how like I think he used to live somewhere else. He lives like in a good neighborhood now, but he used to live in like a not as good neighborhood, I'm pretty sure. And he told me about like a meth lab that got raided like 2 houses down from him,
Holy shit!
and he like watched it unfold.
Damn.
Notably, there's a ban on the number of decongestants you can buy in Ohio.
Oh,
at a time.
because people are making meth with them.
Yes.
Fun.
Hopefully
That's
they
not
don't
fun.
take my basement. Toby,
Support me, that's so much better.
I like to just Toby,
Yeah, let's ask Toby some questions now.
I am the like only straight person here slash cis person. How would you like to be gay?
Better.
Hard hitting question to start with.
You know what?
Better.
Made up my mind. I like men now.
Yay! How's it feel?
I hear you.
Oh, Lord.
Let me kiss you. Alright.
I'm gonna do it. Hold on, John. Look at me. Look at me intently. Did it work?
Alright, Toby, I gotta ask a quick question. And maybe not a
Okay.
quick one, but I gotta ask a question. So you're new to all this, you know? You just really kinda integrated yourself into all this. This is probably
Yeah.
gonna be your first video where you're like a main focus of Buttercast. What have you seen of our channel so far?
You know, I have a very short attention span, but I watched the best of broadcasting. Chaos.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Are you excited to be part of it now?
I'm not even sure, but I'll go with it.
That's good to hear. So, what do you think about that, Jackson?
Funny thing about Buttercast, I found my brother watching like all of our videos like last week.
You saw Gwen watching?
Yeah, my boy Pwen.
How did
with-
Gwen find out about Buttercast?
Well, because I look at this up. I look this up on our TV a lot, and he's probably like, "What the fuck is Buttercast?" And they click it. And like I'm both embarrassed and highly funny-tized by it. I don't know what funny-tized means, but I'm gonna make it.
You should
Make
be
him a-
proud of your boy Gwen. I hope he shows that to all of his friends in middle.
I
no,
don't.
he's not in middle school anymore. Oh, you know what? No, you're right. They're freshmen.
John, I'm gonna be real with you. I love you, but I would not show anyone close to me this channel.
Oh yeah, no. My dad found it, and I pray to God he does not share it with my very Christian grandmother, because she will flip her fucking lid when she sees half the stuff that goes on. let's ask Toby some stuff about the whole rebranding conversation we had earlier.
Oh yeah.
What do you think we should rebrand to?
Well,
Huh?
that's big. So
That's
we were
very-
thinking like the entire like name Buttercast is just like way too like just not unique, really.
Yeah.
So we were thinking of like rebranding, and what I suggested was like the J and Co. or just the J, and he uploads stuff on his channel. It doesn't have to be and Co. Because I always wanted to make my own channel, and like instead of being like Jackson's playing with me, it would be like he'd title it like, I don't know, Gardic with, and then like my username or something. And it doesn't have to be the J and Co. It'd be his own channel, the J, and then my channel. I don't know what it'd be. Or we could make separate channels and have like a group channel. But like, would you want it to be the J and Co. Or would you think it would be good to be it for it to be the J and Co. Or would you think it would be good to like just be something else?
I like Jane Go.
The J and Co.
Because I would be down to make like a new channel just for my own solo stuff. Because I think Buttercast, like as a current, is really supposed to be like for everyone involved, like all parties here. I do like Janko, but I also don't like the heavy emphasis on like the J in it. I know I'm kind of like a person that does a lot of this, uploads the videos, edits them, records them for the most part. Truly. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels too self-centered.
I mean, yeah, I understand that. Like, you are like the like quote unquote leader.
I'm the ringleader of this
Yeah,
tribe
you're
of
the-
goons.
You're the quote unquote leader of Buttercast. But like, us in general, we are like, we both have we all have our individual like personalities that we add to the J. It's not like a. I don't want it to be like a Call Me Carson thing where people only watch Carson for like Josh and like all the other actual fun people.
Exactly.
And that's why instead of being the J and Co, I was thinking like it could be just something completely different. And, like Jelly, Quibble Cop, and like Slogoman, they had their own channel for group stuff, while they
Yeah.
upload solo stuff on their own channel, like stuff like that. Instead of, the J and Co. It wouldn't be like, because I think Jelly has like 40 million subscribers now. It wasn't like Jelly and Co. It wasn't Jelly and French. It was, I forget the name of it, but I think it was completely different.
This might be, you might not know me people, but there's a channel out there called Friends Without Benefits, but people have shortened it to FWAB, and I like the idea of having like a channel name that can be shortened into something like FWAB.
Yeah, that's good. That's actually funny. Dude, I would love to be referred to as Fwab. Are you the guys from Fwab?
we can find a way to abbreviate our new channel name into Floop. What if we found a way to name it Floop?
Now that's a callback.
That's great.
It's a callback. That is an absolute callback.
Toby, do you know the context of Floop?
Maybe
Okay. Would you?
playing the floop.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
bingo.
Oh, it's kind of like this.
That looks like you're sucking a penis.
Oh.
You gotta pick your hand back up there. You got it. Okay. Okay.
The fuck?
Congratulations.
Huh?
Jackson, can you stop straightening your tie?
You have hairs on your fingers?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, guys, do people have hairs on their fingers?
Yes.
I have
What? Why don't I have hairs on my finger? What?
It's on like hold on. It's on like the fuck. Well, I don't know.
Like,
I know what it. I just don't. Okay. Eh.
so, I think that's where we're gonna end off for this.
Alright.
Yeah. All right.
I think that's all the time we have.
Thank you so much, Toby, for coming on.
Yeah, Toby.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Hey, Charlie. Come look at this.
How?
Look at
How? Oh.
Toby, you're
my God.
free. You're
Oh,
free to
Lord.
go. Tell Aiden. Tell. I do think. Should you think before we upload this we should rebrand, or do you think we should rebrand after uploading?
I think it's like just time yet. I just feel like I think we'll know when we truly need to. But I think at the time, Buttercast is fine. But like I think there'll be a point where we're like, okay, we need to do something. Because I think we're still growing like at a fine rate. You know, it's not insane, but that's how YouTube is. I think how much subs does Buttercast have?
We just hit 62.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's been going up. It kind of feels good to see it go up. To see all the numbers go up. The views, the likes. Even though the likes really are garnered by shorts.
Intrusive thoughts are. I hear it. I hear it.
Yeah, I heard that too, dude. I heard the conjoined thoughts. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was only me.
No, dude. So, yeah, I think for a while we're good on Buttercat, but we will need to rebrand. Maybe we'll come back on this in a few months.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. I think it's time to bring in our guest. Come on in, Aiden.
I drifted.
What's he got to say here? Hold on.
What do I say? I don't know what I'm supposed to say. You're the host.
Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to wait to see what Jackson's got to say.
Hold on. No, I'm typing something in.
Wait, what am I doing?
Take a seat. Take a seat. No, sit in the middle seat. In the middle seat. Okay, there you go.
Sorry, I'm awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Wait, that's not the right button.
And
Wait.
I have one question for you. I'm just gonna send it to you telepathically.
What do you mean? No, I don't want to shove a banana in my mouth. No.
Oh.
Go.
Wait, hold on. Is there a way I can read that?
That doesn't say anything.
Hold on, let me try that.
It censored it.
It says "fuck you?" question mark.
Sure. Surprise! Yoy!
Yoink. Okay, that's all. We should- now
I
we
guess that's
may
my. I guess that's.
No, we may start now.
Yeah, that's why he said telepathically.
I see.
My finger is in the center of your face.
My finger is in the center of your face.
Wait, hold on. I gotta pull my finger up.
My finger is in you.
My finger is up your ass. Sorry. Okay.
And-
About time.
Aiden, do you have any questions for us to start with?
No.
Any just basic chit-chat questions?
Why do you look like you're wearing underwear? That does not look like pants. Maybe it's because it's missing the legs part.
Camera woman does not think it looks like pants.
What are you
Our
talking
registered camera, Charlie.
about? Brandon Charles.
Okay. And then Aiden, if you have no questions, I'd like to start us off. You're known for your just absolutely abhorrently obnoxious shticks and just like everything you do being annoying. So what's your favorite thing that you do consistently in like just that you find the most funny? Like we have some.
I find the most funny.
Yeah, we have like the big ones like Bingle. Like
Okay,
fucking
Bingle has fallen out for me.
James Games,
James Games
uh,
is old.
Gas Clowns down too.
That was not one. That was not a phase. That
Yes, it
was
was. You say it.
that was a single day,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
still a
was
thing.
dropped instantly.
Okay, so what's your favorite?
After the 50th time, at least, I was dropped 50. Okay. Let me think, and by think I mean scroll through quotes.
Okay. In the meantime, John,
Right now, I'm currently in very much
well,
a lot.
what's your current phase?
Well, my favorite would either be Crazy Frog Disability or just saying it got you to laugh.
That
Yeah,
was
'cause
Or Annual Meeting of the Worst People Ever, which I've been saying quite a few times today.
sounds good too.
that's still going on today.
John,
Crazy
what-
Frog No.
Sorry, you
Another
go.
one that I find funny for some reason is just Finger Challenge. Not a single
Finger
person has
family.
laughed. Not a single person has ever laughed at Finger Challenge ever, and I just love the phrasing of it. I like the ring, the
Okay.
sound it makes.
He's poking me.
Yeah, can you not
Tickle.
physically harass?
The
So,
host.
Crazy Frog Disability. No one knows what
you
that
have
is.
to post it because you
I'm
have
gonna.
to post it.
Okay, I need to finish uploading the second season of Terracapture, right?
You
So
have to
yeah,
finish it,
Crazy.
which you said you want to play more of. We have
We
to.
will.
Good.
will.
You made an angry face as I said that.
You anger. Yeah, no. So we will do more of that. I promise you that. And I
You-
will actually end up uploading them. It's just hard to. It's just hard to cut out like 20-minute intervals of a 4-hour-long video sometimes.
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that will happen. And then Annual Meeting of the Worst People Ever is really fucking funny to me as well.
He's spamming emotes.
Yeah, he does do that.
Crazy Frog Disability reminds me of this game called I think it's called The Amazing Frog, or like The Impossible Frog. It's just like a goat simulator game where you run around town and you have like ragdoll physics and shit, and you just do
I've
it.
heard of that game.
And there's a wall, like surrounding the city. It's like the Attack on Titan wall, and you can get out of it. And there's so much stuff out there. I remember watching like video after video. This was like 2012. Just no. It was like 20. It must have been 2014. It was like and outside the wall, I remember there's like a sword, I think, and then there's like a shark, like a megalodon. There was so much stuff out there, and it was just so fascinating to me because it was like this small encased town with like a bunch of stuff already there. This game was like
Why isn't my
moderately
mic
popular.
picking up my gasping? I'm gasping so heavily right now, and you can't hear a bit.
This game was moderately popular, by the way. So like Jack said, the guy I think played it, and like Markiplier played it.
Yeah, I heard about this game.
And I don't know, I love that game just for like how
Never
stupid it was.
watched
Uh,
Never
and on the
watched
topic
Markiplier
of
or Jack.
on the topic of shticks, John, what is your least favorite one of Aiden?
So the two
Probably
that
Bingle. It's gotta be Bingle and Gas Clowns. That's what I'm guessing.
okay, the two that broke me the most were both from Bingle's a year old now. Bingle was like fucking
It's been
The
Bingle
like
has
worst.
been, poor Bingle has been put to rest. We
yeah,
had to
no,
put him down.
I hated
Had to put him
Bingle,
down.
but the one that broke me more was Hydrant Hero because
Oh my
because
God.
because I realized way too late that Aiden literally stole that bit from a like a text thread I put on Discord.
I didn't
literally
realize
2
I
years
stole it
ago.
from you. I didn't realize I stole it from you.
Yeah, no, and ever since then I've just been really pissed at almost every single one of Aiden's shticks at one point or another because
I think
You
Mason is the
just-
one that reminded me of Hydrant Hero, or that told me about Hydrant Hero.
Aiden has this habit of just stealing words other people have said and then making them his without really doing anything. Like,
I've
he's
had
like,
so many of my own as of recent.
yeah, and I'm proud of you, but also there was a time where you were the fucking Great Britain of bits.
I get it. Aiden, you're quickly becoming way more funny to me than like you were like last year.
I think
Oh,
that's
yeah,
just
no.
me. I think that's instead of me being funnier, I think it's just me or slowly like weathering you. You are
I
eroding.
am brain.
You are
I'm
you're,
brain.
you're
Insane in the membrane.
you're becoming a little mushy in there.
I think Aiden is becoming more tolerable since those days. I will not lie. Because I remember, like, being on VC with Aiden before was just an absolute chore. Like, it was, he crashed our servers every time.
Once.
Like, no, not even
Twice.
Gmod. There was a time where you literally somehow managed to lag out a record server. It's in Rec
I
Room.
did?
It's in JShow pre-recorded bits. I cut out the part where we were all pissed at you. You kept making so many drawings that it actually lagged out the server. But I did not. I left in this one part where Jackson said, "How fucking oblivious are you to everything, dog?" or something like that.
I still am because I don't remember that happening.
Yeah, we were explaining to you, you can't do that. That so many entities will lag out the server, and you're like, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that, and I still don't know that until now.
And now you know.
I remember there was a specific day. It was a day where you tried to record the couch magic trick.
Yeah, I snapped that day. I fucking snapped.
He just
I
kept
still-
something bad, if I remember. I
No,
forget.
crows.
He almost crashed the server by spawning in 7 million fucking crows and then blowing them all up at the same time.
But Aiden, you have like a habit of just being the worst sometimes, but then like the next day being funny as hell. I remember it must have been like a few months ago. You guys were
I'm the
recording
worst
for
myself ever.
Mission Imposter, and John like just kicked you from the server just completely.
I think that's
You
just the
messaged
filming
me.
of Mission Imposter slowly getting to all of our brains.
And
Yeah, we're not gonna finish
it's
that our way.
It's creeped up on us, but I feel like one day all of us are gonna have a surge of like, Mission Imposter. Oh yeah, I remember that. We should do that, and then we're all gonna feel like doing it, and then we'll finish it in like that day. But that day is yet to come.
Yeah.
But yeah, you messaged me and you're like, "What do I do to appease John?" And I'm like,
Oh,
you
no,
didn't
he didn't-
record any of your lines. You just weren't cooperating." And I'm like,
I was
"Why don't you
just
do what he tells
debating
you to
whether
do?"
I wanted to be the voice of Among Us because my voice as Among Us is terrible. I can't get into the character for some reason because I don't know how a voiceless character is supposed to sound.
You have to release your inner Among Us.
Big grind
I
the funny
need-
thing.
I need to invent the idea of the imposter.
Release the imposter within.
Say "grunt" in the funny way.
Ah,
That's the voice.
hello,
Oh,
I
that's-
am Among Us imposter.
Yes.
Oh, you might have to
Should
re-record
I
your lines
re-record
then.
all my lines as I will do that actually. I feel like it's gonna be way better just
I did not commit a crime. No, I did not. Among Us.
Oh my god, your first line is going to be, "First of all, Your Honor, there is no God."
First of all, Your Honor, there is no God. I am God.
I am God, Your Honor.
That's gonna be perfect. Yeah, do it.
I fired him from even higher up above.
Do
There's-
it. Do it.
There's this
Wasn't doing a
thing.
good enough job.
There's this thing in that comedians do where they repeat the same thing over and over again. Just keep doing it. Like, for example, there's this one guy. I saw a TikTok about this. This guy, I completely forget who, but he made like a joke. He's like some like self-deprecating joke. You know, self-deprecating jokes are funny, I guess. But like he kept doing it until the point where it got not funny. He'd say like, and that's why my wife left me. And now I started doing drugs and like shit like that. And he kept doing it until the point where it was not funny. Like the audience was just chuckling a bit. Except he kept going. He kept going past the part where it wasn't funny anymore, where it became absolutely hysterical. And I think Aiden has the power to do that.
He has done that actually. I
Yeah.
have been obsessed with shitposting One Piece because of Aiden.
Except I think it's still in the first funny part. I think it's gonna get unfunny. But actually I think that's gonna pass too quickly. But like shit like Bingle. It was just like not funny, really. It was like a little funny, but like
I
I
think
would
with
never
the fact that it was just a
Apparently.
singular word, I feel like I couldn't do any more with anything else with that. I feel like it needs
You-
to be a concept.
You put bingo.
Donkey Kong.
And John would like kick him. I think like kick him from the BC if he said the B word.
The B. Don't say the B word.
Don't say the B word.
Papa,
Bingo.
Papa will give you toy if you don't say B word.
No bingo. No
The thing
bingo.
with bingo is that you got it to the not funny anymore phase, but I don't think you.
The
I
tippy
think you
top.
said it too
Who
much,
just squoze?
where it went past the funny again phase and right back to just not funny at all, which is
Cycle.
insane. Because I don't think I laughed at bingo for a while, except in the JShow where we were partnered up, and our entire
I
bit
haven't heard
was
that
that
name in years.
if you stitch certain parts of the thing together, it becomes bingo.
No, wasn't it Hydrant Hero?
Oh, it was
it's
Hydrant Hero.
It's Hydrant Hero, yeah.
And then you guys.
You keep saying I messed it up because I know you're going to point out that next, but you could still put it together to say Hydrant Hero.
Yeah, but you
So
did
it's
mess.
still
I did notice that while
It
making
does
the best
not.
Buttercast,
It does
you
not
did that
matter
part.
what order it comes in because you're still gonna need to cut it up anyway.
Yeah, you're right. In fact, to prove it, maybe when I'm editing this, I'll
Yeah, it's still
actually
gonna sound
put
like
in the full
Hydrant
thing.
Hero or something
Yeah, I
like that.
might actually do
Hydrant
You-
Hero.
If I remember correctly, you didn't even like cut it all together. You just like put the photo of that green guy and just explain the entire bit.
Yeah, because I
It
didn't.
was like indecipherable,
Please,
and you
in-
could
in
not
editing-
understand it at all.
Please, in editing, when you mention the green guy, put him behind us.
I'll put them in the windows.
Speaking of
The green guy.
JShow bits, that I just snuck in. Can you say that again? What is it? Keep an eye on us.
Nah, fuck.
That is another one of my personal favorites that 0 people have laughed at.
What was
I
the
hated that one as well.
sulfate one?
Copper sulfate
Yeah,
is
copper
still
told-
one of my
That one was
favorite
okay. I
compounds.
never found that
favorite
annoying.
compound. Love that compound.
I never
So compound.
understood it though.
It's
But that's
just-
not what
it's
I'm here
just-
to talk about today. I'm here to talk about horoscope. I forget what that says, but that's a funny
That
shit.
was one of Charlie's, I think.
Yeah, that was
Or no, I
Charlie's.
found it. She delivered it.
You guys found it too, which is absolutely
Oh.
incredible.
That came from the video game. Steam reviews of the video game Minorino.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the Flora's Lava game that Charlie and you played, where it's just a button. Wait, is it? No, it's a button. Flora's water, yeah.
Is what? That entire video is filled with so many good things that came out of it, like phobies, Flora's water. What else? Big
Creature-
D.
Creature of yeah.
That video is just filled with so many good things. I don't know how we got that many like good. I
That
think
was a
it's
fucking
just
video.
Steam being weird,
Fucking-
weirdy wacko.
Fucking Chilicon Valley.
Oh shit.
We need to do free Steam games again.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
That's clearly what's the word? A treasure trove of just great
Yeah.
little thingies.
I mean, like, my thing that blew up was the rounds, so I do feel inclined to do rounds again, but also,
Okay,
like,
800
But
views.
also, it doesn't matter. It's random. It's completely random.
It
It's
kind of.
the algorithm.
But the thing is, I think specifically because there's like no modded rounds videos probably.
there,
'Cause it's like
there
a-
are.
I think
But like, not like a whole lot. I wouldn't think. 'Cause
we need to just mod a bunch of random games. I think
Yeah.
we can start with Risk of Rain 2 modded.
That's how a lot of
think it, like,
YouTubers get big. They start modding games and make videos out of it.
find like a small little corner of the internet where people has a relatively small fan base, but enough people that will pay attention to it.
Yeah.
moving on, Aiden. I have a question to ask you. Would you beat your wife?
Yeah.
All right, that's all the time we got. Thank you for coming on, Aiden.
That wasn't funny. Show, please.
John, did you ever get the Among Us video I sent you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I think I did.
The audio sucks, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I am gonna edit that eventually, probably.
Gotta say, personally, one of my favorite Aiden shticks was Gunk. Just Gunk in general. It came from the game The Gunk that I played on the that I played on. It was like somewhere in summer, and I just loved it because I hadn't played like a good, refreshing new game in a while, and just playing The Gunk was really fun, and also it had a funny name. It's beautiful, by the way.
I'll take a look at it. I think the problem with Gunk for me was it became an issue once he ruined my plans to build a house in Minecraft by building his mega house, his fucking tower, right next to my small little cabin.
Yeah, dude, that Minecraft server was sick, honestly. Like, that was the first time I actually built really nice in a, like, ever.
I felt like mine sucked, but the dead zone was really fucking cool.
That was cool. Honestly, I want to go back to it one day, but I know Mason won't open it because he's stupid and fuck him like that. I fucking hate him like that. But
yeah, that's why he's not here right now.
Yeah, no, also because his computer doesn't work.
Yeah, because I fucking hate him, and I put a firecracker in his computer and turned it on.
By the way, who was the one blocking off the Skelly spawner?
Holy shit.
It was me.
Was it you?
I think it's been long enough that I can admit it. It was me.
Genuinely? Genuinely?
Yeah, it was genuinely.
Holy shit! Oh!
No, that's a.
Wait,
Did
John.
you ever upload videos?
John, so the time that you got really pissed that like we were accusing you of blocking off the Skelly spawner, it was actually you?
It was all an act.
Holy
shit! To
shit!
make it more authentic.
Holy shit!
Dude, that is insane. I was thinking about this like 2 days ago.
Yeah, it was all me. I mean, I thought it was fucking hysterical.
But the fire thing, like that was Charlie, and that were you actually angry at that? Because
I was genuinely upset about that. Yeah.
I remember I created a second fake tunnel that led to nothing, and Aiden found me out like immediately, and I tried to play it up.
Yeah, I was like, oh, perfect. That's so damning. I'm totally gonna get away with this, and no one's ever gonna realize.
Yeah,
You don't know how big of a bombshell that was, dude.
Yeah, it started one day when I saw someone go down the hole to the Skelly spawner, and I was just like, what if I made it look like there was just no pathway there, and they got confused and lost. And then eventually it just turned into this game of cat and mouse with people trying to catch the criminal in the act. And I was thinking of more ways to get people away from it while keeping myself distant from it during the time I covered it. Like, I started using slabs, I started putting more cobblestone further into the tunnel before placing the wood again, so people would sit there and be like, the tunnel isn't showing up, I guess I'm wrong, I misplaced the actual area. So you would give up and wander away and be like, oh, well, shit, I guess the tunnel just disappeared.
How many times did you do that?
At least, like, 10, 15 times.
Dude. That server was... We gotta go back to that.
One day, yeah.
I never finished my tree. Man.
I never finished I finished the kitchen, the restaurant. I just didn't finish my new house.
Oh, yeah.
I never finished my thing where I was making a diner to prove that John's shit at building.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because we went to Poland, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you made a diner in Poland?
No. I made a diner back home. Well, I started working on it right before we went to Poland. We can just...
It was a good idea, Charlie, but I think at the end of the day, that kind of worsened
It was supposed to be renewal, but I think I played on Poland twice and then I was done.
Yeah, I did. The concept of Poland was fun, but then also just like there was really nothing about it that was really special because everyone had already done the lawless land thing, just kill everyone. Because
And
it
like,
really did just bottle down into if someone saw you, they were out for.
yeah, I didn't play on it a whole lot. Like I played it like twice, and everyone kept playing for like 2 weeks after,
You know
and I
what?
never got to
I'm getting on the fucking
do it.
couch now. Like,
Alright,
Poland, it was a good. I think Poland was better than literally nothing.
true.
And
Like,
literally nothing was what we were approaching.
yeah, because the main like thing of Minecraft is building up your armor so that you're invincible. And once you've done that, there's like little to nothing to do besides build and do like roleplay or something if you like that. And I was just losing the determination to build. So like I figured Poland would be a good start, but at the end of the day, it just made me feel like I lost everything because I lost all of my good armor. I think I had perfect armor in that world, which I haven't done in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, last time well, I don't really actually play Minecraft regularly. It's usually just like when an update drops, I'll get on the world that my friends make to play through the new update. And that's about it for me. When I get bored, I'll stop playing on it, but usually I get dry on Minecraft a lot slower because I take it in smaller doses because my attention span is that of a rat that forgets where it is every 3 seconds. Entirely unrelated, but we were talking about it earlier. Rebranding the channel. I had an idea, like you said, an acronym thingy. What it would be is, Gunther, standing for guys that really like to play video games.
Yep, that works.
Yeah, and so the entire gimmick is that it doesn't line up at all, and we have like an intro video set like explaining it, and when we go to like unravel the acronym, everything is just placed really whack so that it somewhat fits in. And so it's just fucking Gunther. And then
That's
like
actually genius.
for like together shit, we post on Gunther, and for our separate shit, we post on whatever channels, and we maybe find some way to link it to it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That's like actually ingenious. I fucking love the name Gunther for that. That's like for that guys that really like video games.
Guys that like that really. I tried spelling it out. Okay, so is it GTR? Is that really
Guys that really
L
like specifically to
VG?
play video games.
No, it's like this, John. Hold on.
So it's GRTLTPVG, which notably is not Gunther.
Yeah, I'm bewildered.
What if it's hold on?
Color me flabbergasted.
Fuck, this is gonna take forever to type. Hold on. I think it's more like this.
He's tip-tapping away. The funny thing
Yeah,
is when you're done writing, I won't be able to see it because my fucking text chat's off.
I'll read it out for you.
Now
Here's
that
a
I'm like,
question.
now that I'm looking at myself,
Sorry.
I'm looking fine as fuck. What are you
Yeah, I
saying?
do like your character. Oh. Okay.
Just put the E. Just insert the N in the E. Just it'll work.
Okay. I like this idea more and more, honestly.
I just put the N in brackets and I put the E in brackets in between the where it should have been. Speaking of like,
was I say? Shit.
what's with your affinity with rats?
They're just little fucking guys.
Honestly, true.
Like, I think my big thing with rats is they're smart and they're little. Like, little as in like physically little, and like they're very much underestimated. People don't think like rats are smart. They are like one of the smartest creatures. They're up there with like octopi and dolphins.
Yeah.
And
That's why I use them as lab rats, right?
yeah, because you ever heard Flowers for Algernon?
Yeah, of course I
Like,
have.
that book is so good.
It's a
By the way,
it's a
Yeah.
story, not a book. You dumb fucking bitch.
well, same thing.
No,
Like,
not
it's like-
remotely. But the reason Algernon is a rat is because Algernon can comprehend basic things, such as, when I go through the maze, I get the food. I like to eat food. Yippee.
I get the floop.
Shut the fuck.
Your character put on a genuine face of sadness and sorrow as soon as I said the floop.
Oh.
Floop.
I forgot. I think it's very funny that the three people sitting here right now are the three black. I think it's funny that the three people sitting here right now are the three best Overwatch players in the group.
That is very true.
Go. It goes.
It's Jackson, then me, then John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No offense.
Yeah,
No offense.
yeah. Like on my screen, you read it left to right, like a book, like like a book, like Flowers for Algernon. like a book, like a fucking Jesus fuck. That's my least favorite thing for people to get wrong. It's not a fucking book. It's not a fucking book. It's not a book. It's a story. A book is. Oh my! I am going to put my hand in your mouth and just leave it there.
Yeah. Alright. I think that's.
Charlie.
What?
We have to find.
What?
He has a gun.
Oh,
I think
fuck.
that's all the time
No,
we have
fuck,
for today.
fuck.
Yeah.
See you all next time.
See you next time. Alright, let's
What's
get the fuck outta
this?
here.